I came to a stop here and thought this is a good place to talk about the rules of the road. Notice that I'm off my bike, because one of the things you need to remember is that not only can drivers not text and drive, I don't want to be texting while riding my bike, nor do I want to be talking on my phone or even carrying my phone while I'm riding my bike. I have a little pouch at the back of my bike where I fit my phone. Anyway, on this slide, you will see pictures of a cyclist showing how to indicate which way you're going to turn when you come to an intersection. Notice how the cyclist has their arm out to the left if they want to turn left. Notice how the cyclist in the picture has their arm kind of angled down with their elbow bent at 90 degrees. That indicates that the cyclist or the person on their bike is going to stop. Notice that I stopped right there at that white line on the road. And I also stopped where I saw a stop sign. A stop sign indicates, well, we already know that you need to stop. And that's one of the rules of the road. If I want to turn right, I can either use my right arm and indicate by pointing my right arm to the right, or I can use my left arm and angle it up in a 90-degree angle. You should always indicate which way you're going to go so that drivers know which way you're going to go. I'm at a pretty busy intersection here, so I made sure I stopped before I got off. And I also noticed that this stop sign is only for me and other drivers who are going in this direction. I noticed that the cars going the opposite way on the other road don't have to stop. So always be careful. You never know if it's a one-way stop, like I'm at right now, which is rare, a two-way, or a four-way stop. So be aware of that as well. What are some other rules of the road that you can think of? Well, I mentioned earlier that you should be riding on the side of the road unless it's very busy. If you come across an intersection that's also very busy, it's always safe to get off your bike, to dismount and walk your bike across the road. And if you ever come to a crosswalk or where there's a crossing guard, you need to get off your bike and walk your bike across the road. That's the law. I'm also thinking about safety when riding my bike, either with friends or family, like we're doing a lot right now. And I want to make sure I'm safe, because cars don't always see cyclists. So we need to be aware when we're on the road. When I'm with my friends and family members, always make sure that you're riding in a single file. Now, if the road isn't too busy, like this road that I just came along, then it's okay to be beside your friend or a family member. But always be listening, and if you hear a car, fall in line with one behind the other. And be sure that you're not swerving across the street, because cars won't always see you if you're swerving back and forth, and it makes it harder for you to stop and get out of the way of a car. Now, if I was with family members or friends right now riding my bike, I would also have to make sure that I'm riding a safe distance behind them, because you know what can happen if your tires rub together. Whew. And you know what can happen if somebody in front of you stops suddenly. Whew. I hope you have your helmet on. On the next few slides, I'm going to turn myself into my Bitmoji biker. And I've also included some other road safety rules and some tips to follow when you're out on the road. So click on all of the little Bitmoji pictures of me to learn more about road safety and riding your bike safely. Have fun, stay safe, and remember, always wear your helmet.